Welcome back to Soul Whisper 256, another episode of heartfelt emotions, disappointment, and much more. Today I have a letter written by someone in pain, fear, and in need of all your prayers. Hello, Soul Whisper 256. Hope you are well. I write this and hope that somehow the pain I carry every day will be lifted off my chest by sharing. I grew up in a middle-class home and somehow managed to find myself at university. I pursued a diploma in finance, and I found love, but my parents rejected him. We were from different tribes. Later, I met an older man who had separated from his wife. He treated me with kindness, and after a few months, he asked to meet my parents. They welcomed him because he belonged to our tribe. He paid my bride price, and I became his wife. I moved in with him. Meanwhile, my ex kept calling me and begging me to rethink my decision. I could not let him get entangled in my situation, so I let him go. I was determined to be a good wife. Carried on with my wifely duties. Everything was okay until I put to bed. The sweet man I knew started to change. He stopped going to church, stopped leaving money for food, and only bought posho and beans. No tomatoes, no onions, no nothing. Life was hard. My daughter became malnourished. I lost weight from stress and hunger. I wanted to leave, but then I discovered I was pregnant again. Little did I know things were to get worse. He could beat and strangle me. The day I went into labor, it was 2 a.m. He refused to drive and made me walk. I was in pain. Luckily, we got a good Samaritan who was driving to his home that night. He saw us and immediately stopped to give us a lift. Thanked God for that good man. God bless his soul. Things got worse, and I had to confide in my neighbor. I pray to God each day to grant her her heart's desires because she was God-sent. This brings me back to God's promise that says when He closes the door, He will always open a window. She fed me and my children for 3 years from breakfast, lunch. At least we could have a good meal. I was done with this life. I decided I was leaving for good. I got my children and we went straight to the village. Mother cried when she saw me. I broke down in tears. I begged him to return the bride price. Luckily, my father agreed to return the bride price. I felt a heavy load lifted off me and looked forward to that day. After a year, I came back to the city. With connections from my former neighbor, I got a job in a school, and it came with free housing. At last, I could breathe. My life was picking up. Then one day, I got a surprise visit from my ex-husband at work. One time, our paths crossed in town, and he grabbed me, started strangling me. He told my boss I was a bad person and a thief who could not be trusted. He wanted me to lose my job. Luckily for me, my boss understood and asked him to leave. He kept on calling me and yelling that he was going to kill me. One time our paths crossed in town, and he grabbed me, started strangling me. People came to my rescue. Years passed. I went back to school and did my degree and got a promotion at work. I'm now currently pursuing my master's, and I will soon be done. He got to know and decided to hurt me now by filing for custody of my girls. It breaks my heart every day because I live for my girls. It really makes me sad and angry because he has finally won, and my heart is bleeding for my girls. As of now, you are reading or listening to this because I'm already dead. He finally killed me and sent me to an early grave. Can't believe I'm going to miss my graduation. And what about my girls? How will they live without me?